Hey you guys, so yesterday I made a long video about what women look for in men, like instinctively, just through years of evolution, that we want men who are competent and safe and who have discipline and who have good signs of physical health, emotional health, mental health, and how we are instantly recoil from someone who flies off the handle easily, or who's downtrodden or depressed or volatile or looks sickly or whatever. Like, it's just our basic biological instinct. And I was reading a lot out of this book written by former pickup artist Tucker Max and evolutionary psychologist Dr. Jeffrey Miller. In that video, I allowed myself to really, for the first time, like on this channel probably, to really express how I feel as a woman without any guardrails, because this book gave me permission to say, yes, this is what I want. Yes, this is what I don't like. And when I don't see these qualities in a man that they're saying I'm allowed to have, I feel angry with them, or I feel sad, disappointed, or annoyed, or repulsed. And these are natural instincts that I have. Now, I realize, though, that this may have come across harsh to men, because a lot of men are like, oh, these women, they need all these things. But what I want to do on my channel is share my experience as a woman. And it comes from love, and it comes from me being connected to my own body and my emotions and how things occur to me. And if you don't like it as a man, then this may not be the channel for you, because you're going to get super triggered. This is not mating and attraction. It's not a pity party. You know, just like a guy isn't going to be attracted to some fat, stinky woman, you know? It's not, we have to show up to the mating game in our best form if we want to attract the opposite sex. I know, though, that this can seem harsh to some guys, and I know that 90% of my viewers are men, and so I've often tempered my videos towards also thinking about that, but then I can't be genuine. But I want to say that as a compassionate human being, I have compassion for men who are left out of the mating game. I have compassion for all people who are struggling. And there's a lot of struggle in the world today. People are having to work really long hours, drive really long commutes. They're super stressed. Men are told they're toxic. A lot of women have bought into this feminist propaganda where they're even ashamed of wanting to be a mom. Breastfeeding is on the decline. Gardening is on the decline. We've become like over civilized, and all these testosterone blockers in our food. I feel like men have kind of lost their edge and been told they shouldn't even have it. So I have in the past really tried to have empathy for these men, and I do because I have a man in my own family who has had trouble with women that I have a lot of compassion for. So I see my little brother in all the men that have pain, okay? So I've tried to help them in the comments. I've made YouTube videos giving them like tips. I've offered free coaching. For months, I offered free coaching to people. And that was over my network of all my social media, and only maybe 5 people ever took me up on it. They would just get mad at me. So I tried to help these guys, these incels, these MGTOW guys, these angry guys. You know, I tried to help them. They do not want my help. They would just get more angry with me. And I was talking yesterday, I was talking to a guy at the gym. He's a college student, and he was telling, he's a guy who can easily get women, and he has friends that can't get women, and he's tried to help his friends, and they don't want any part of it either. So the bottom line is, there is a percentage of men who can never get women and who never will get women, because number one, they're angry with women, and the biggest female repellent is your anger directed at us for no reason. I mean, if we violate your boundary and you're like, hey girl, you better chill out, that's one thing. But to just like be angry with women is a repellent. And then they also have other non-redeeming factors, you know, like maybe they're lazy or they're fat, they got nothing going on, they're addicted to porn or video games, and so they're not attractive in the mating game. And some of them will never change, most of them don't want to change. And then when they leave comments on my YouTube videos that are nasty, I just decide I don't want to be exposed to that. It's disrespectful to me. That's why all my videos are going to start out in the members only area, where I will read all comments and reply to them. If no members join and nobody joins the membership, that's fine. Then I just won't be interacting on the videos. And then 5 days later, they'll go into the general for everybody to read, and I'm not going to interact with the comments. And that's just for me to protect myself. We all have the right to protect ourselves and to be treated with kindness and love. And when I share my videos and say that, oh, a man who is mean to me or who's fat seems like a loser, that is, yes, that's what it feels like to me. And I'm just sharing my experience on here. I feel like that's super important. My experience as a woman. I know that men have said these angry feminists, and I don't speak about angry feminists because I don't know any. The only angry feminists I come across are on YouTube videos where they have like clips of TikTok and stuff, and these women are just so angry and shouting. I'm like, that's so unattractive, but I don't know anyone like that, so I can't speak on the topic. Those of you who are joining me in the members only area, if you would like to leave a comment on this video on different topics you'd like me to discuss, please do so, because I'm always looking for new topics and what interests people. I would love to have more women join my channel. And I also want to hear more from men, because I care about men and I care about relationships, good sex, companionship, and what we can learn from each other. So thank you for watching this video. This is my first video in the membership area, and then 5 days later it'll go into the general area. So it's just something new I'm trying, and thank you so much for watching my video.